Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, March 30. Our focus for learning for today is I can identify specific parts of a quadratic function. So we are starting week 3 of our virtual learning. And so just like the past 2 weeks, what I need you to do right now is pause this video and type the focus for learning in your What Did I Do Today document. Today's video and assignment are going to be a little bit different because we're going to be using something called Edpuzzle. So the video and the assignment are going to be combined in one. So there will be parts in this video where it will pause and then a question will come up that you need to answer. Answering those questions is your assignment for the day. So the video and the assignment are kind of combined through Edpuzzle. The video will pause and a question will pop up on your screen that you'll need to answer before the video will keep going. Alright, so today we're going to talk about specific parts of a quadratic function. The first part that we're going to talk about, we've kind of already talked about this, we just need to go back and review and know how to identify it on the graph of the quadratic, is the vertex. So a vertex is the maximum or minimum point on a parabola. So the vertex is the point where the graph changes direction. So if we look over here, first let's look at our example that we have on the left. Here, this parabola, it opens upwards, and the vertex down here is a minimum because it's the lowest point on the parabola. And what it means by where we say the vertex is the point where the graph changes direction, if you look at it, here our parabola is decreasing, 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 boom, it hits the vertex, and then all of a sudden it's increasing, 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 increasing. So it changes direction down there at the vertex, at that smiley face. And on a parabola that opens upward, the vertex is the minimum point. Which means, if we look at our example over here on the right, we have a parabola that opens downward. Here the vertex is going to be the maximum point. So let's look. We have our parabola. We're going up, increasing, 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 boom, we hit the vertex, and now we're changing direction. We're not increasing anymore, we're going down. We're decreasing, 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 decreasing. So that is the definition of a vertex. Alright, so here is another graph of a quadratic function, and the question is, what are the coordinates of the vertex? And now if everything works right in Edpuzzle, the video should pause now and have you answer that question. And hopefully you chose the ordered pair -1.5, -3.25. Where the smiley face is here, this is the vertex. It's the point where the parabola changes direction. And then my next question about that vertex, remember the vertex is this point right here, the one that I've highlighted in yellow and it's shown by the smiley face. Is the vertex a maximum or a minimum? That's the next question that should pause right now. Alright, hopefully you said minimum. The vertex here is a minimum. It is the lowest point on the parabola. Here we have another example. This time our parabola opens downwards instead of upwards. So, first question, what are the coordinates of the vertex? And hopefully you said the ordered pair 1.5, 1.25. This smiley face right here shows us where the vertex is. Now, is that vertex, since this parabola opens downward, is that vertex a maximum or a minimum? Here, I forgot to put a slide in here that has the answer, but the vertex is a maximum. It is the highest point on the graph. Okay, another special point or points that we're going to talk about on a quadratic are the x-intercepts. So an x-intercept is the point or points where the graph crosses the x-axis. X-intercepts are also called the roots or the zeros of the equation. They're the solutions to the equations, the x values that make the equation equal to 0. So if we look at our example here, remember the x-axis is the one that goes horizontally, the one I have highlighted in green. Goes left to right, horizontal. The two smiley faces on here show us the x-intercepts. Those are the 2 points where the quadratic crosses the x-axis. So those are our x-intercepts. Here, the first question that we have is, we have a graph of a quadratic function, graph of a parabola. How many x-intercepts does this parabola have? In other words, how many times does this graph cross the x-axis? Remember, the x-axis is the horizontal axis, the one that I've highlighted in green. So how many times does the parabola cross the x-axis? And the answer there is 2. The parabola has 2 x-intercepts, both of these smiley faces. Those are the 2 points where the graph crosses the green x-axis. All right, here we have a graph of another quadratic. Now I want to know, what are the coordinates of the x-intercepts? So remember, coordinates means the ordered pairs. So what are the coordinates of the x-intercepts for this graph? And the answer to that one, hopefully you said it was the ordered pair 0, 0, and the ordered pair 3, 0, because those are the 2 x-intercepts. Those are the ordered pairs. These 2 smiley faces are the 2 points where the graph crosses the x-axis. All right, so along with x-intercepts, we have y-intercepts. So a y-intercept is the point where the parabola crosses the y-axis. So now we're not talking about the horizontal axis anymore, we're talking about the vertical one. So I'm going to highlight the y-axis on this picture for reference in pink. So the y-intercept is the point where the parabola crosses the y-axis. So you see in this example, this yellow smiley face, that is the y-intercept because 0, negative 1 is the ordered pair, the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. And now we have some examples. This is kind of off the screen. Let me move it back on. So the first example, we have a parabola graphed here. What are the coordinates of the y-intercept? So what is the ordered pair where the graph crosses the y-axis? And here the answer was 0, negative 5. This is the point where our red parabola crosses this pink y-axis. So that is the y-intercept. All right, so that's it for the notes, and your assignment you have already completed. If you've answered all of the questions that came up in the Edpuzzle video here, you have already completed today's assignment. So now all you need to do is write a complete sentence in your What Did I Do Today document for Monday, March 30. If you have any questions, be sure to email me or post a comment on Classroom, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.